6 rules Sigma males use to hold power silently. Power, a word that conjures images of influence, control, dominance, clenched fists, and displays of brute force. Many people believe that the most powerful people are those who have the most resources, connections, or authority. They are the ones who have the most followers, fans, or supporters. Yet, in the shadowed corners of the world, there is a different kind of power, one wielded silently, subtly, yet undeniably effective. This is the power of the Sigma male, a figure who defies traditional archetypes, commanding respect and influence without ever raising his voice or a finger. Some people equate power with loudness, aggression, or coercion. They think that the only way to get what they want is to impose their will on others, to force them to comply, or to intimidate them with threats or violence. Sigma male, however, wields power quietly like a master puppeteer. He does not need to shout, bully, or manipulate to get his way. He does not depend on external sources of power, but abides by certain principles that keep them dominant. Just as the saying goes, the most powerful voice is the one that is not heard. So, prepare to learn the 6 rules every Sigma male uses to hold and express dominance and power silently with finesse. Rule number 6. Never let anyone pull your strings. Whether you like it or not, today's society is like a simulated reality, where subtle forces control people's desires, choices, and actions. It is almost like people are unaware participants in an experiment, where every response is predetermined to manipulate you into buying into ideas you don't align with. People are manipulative. They use well-thought-out strategies to shape the average person's opinions, emotions, and behaviors, exploit their cognitive biases, social norms, and psychological needs to make their victims conform to their agendas. Well, not everyone falls for their tricks. Sigma males can see through the facades and resist this pressure. They are not passive recipients of information. They are quick to recognize the subtle strings that attempt to control their lives. They see through the societal norms that dictate success, the peer pressure that pushes toward conformity, and the emotional buttons others try to push. They question everything, especially claims that flatter their ego, because they have a healthy dose of skepticism. Unlike those driven by the validation of others, Sigma males rely on their internal compass. Their sense of worth doesn't stem from fleeting praise or social approval. Instead, it's anchored in their deeply held values, personal goals, and a firm understanding of their strengths and weaknesses. Rule number 5. Never judge anything or anyone based on emotions. Emotions are unstable forces that cloud our judgment and lead us to rash decisions. They tug at our need for approval, spark sudden outbursts, and color our mood with anger, joy, or despair. But to ignore them completely is to deny our humanity. The Sigma male knows how to balance logic and feeling with calm skill. This type of man understands the power of emotions, but he refuses to be ruled by them. He sees them as valuable data, not impulsive directives. He elevates his perspective beyond the immediate emotional response and judges based on facts, evidence, and a considered understanding of the situation. He analyzes situations with sharp accuracy, separating facts from feeling and knowing how to distinguish real needs from passing wants and true worth from fake allure. This clear vision, born from the harmony of intuition and reason, gives him an almost sixth sense for navigating life's complexities. For example, when faced with a conflict, he does not react to his emotions without considering, without understanding, and without learning. He does not express his emotions without filtering, moderating, and balancing. He does not let passionate outbursts and knee-jerk reactions hold sway over him. He calmly assesses the situation, listens to both sides, and finds a solution that benefits everyone. He is not irrational, so he does not form his arguments, explanations, or conclusions on emotions. This makes him powerful and respected. Rule number 4. Make yourself scarce and valuable to others. As humans, we want what is rare and hard to get. It's a natural law of desire. a voice in our minds that says, the less there is, the more it's worth. The point is, scarcity fuels attention. A rare vintage tastes better than a common one. Sigma males know this well, and they live by it. They do not fake scarcity, but create it by knowing their worth and choosing their energies wisely. However, only some understand the power of scarcity. Some people crave constant validation and scatter their energies like confetti. They chase attention, but they don't earn it. They fill every calendar slot and attend every social gathering to which they are invited. Their absences are voids, not brushstrokes. For Sigma males, scarcity gives them a powerful edge. Their presence is an event. Their attention is a prize. Talking to them is meaningful because they don't talk to just anyone. They don't have to seek influence. It comes to them, drawn by the charm of the rare. In this balance of presence and absence, Sigma males use scarcity as a silent power, getting respect with the subtle attraction of their carefully kept essence. Rule number 3. Know yourself and your impact on others. As we don't always perform on the big stage of life, more often, we communicate with small cues, gestures, and feelings. Therefore, self-awareness is the key to how we act and how others see us. It's a constant conversation with ourselves, a guide to our motives and shadows that shape every word and move. However, not everyone is equally self-aware. Some people go through life unaware of their shadows, the hidden aspects of their personality that influence their behavior and choices. They are oblivious to how their presence affects others, how their body language communicates, and what their words imply. This lack of self-awareness makes them vulnerable to manipulation, insecurity, and self-doubt. In contrast, the Sigma male knows himself well. He is aware of his strengths and weaknesses, his values and goals, his emotions and thoughts. He knows how his presence matters, how his body language speaks, how his thoughts are conveyed. This self-awareness gives him power beyond showy acts. He can ease tension with a joke, build trust with a smile, and earn respect with a pause. He doesn't need to shout for attention. He attracts people with his honesty and strength. He uses self-knowledge not as a weapon, but as a tool. Rule number 2. Never start conversations. Sigma males are not drawn to the noise of social gatherings because a Sigma doesn't need the spotlight or the control of the talk. To him, talking is not a pointless race for space, but a careful sharing of ideas. He treats words as powerful weapons, used only when the target is worthy. This calm approach makes him mysterious, attracting others with the hint of hidden secrets. They want to break his silence, to see the wisdom behind his words. This curiosity is his subtle power, a force that draws others to him, wanting to solve the mystery that is the Sigma male. And when he speaks, it is with accuracy and impact, his words carrying the weight of careful thought. Each word has meaning, showing not just facts but a deep understanding of life. He does not have to control the talk. His insights, said with quiet confidence, have the power to change the whole conversation. Even when he is quiet, the Sigma male has more influence than any loudspeaker who relies on noise. His power is not in how much he says, but in how much each word means in speaking at the right time. Rule number 1. Always be willing to walk away. Many people stay in situations and relationships that don't serve them. They fear the unknown and cling to comfort and familiarity, even when they're unhappy. The Sigma male is different. He knows the power of investing and committing, but he also knows when to let go of what doesn't feed his spirit. Sigmas don't fear being alone or think attachment is a strength because they know their worth, skills, and impact. A Sigma knows that he adds value, not take it away, and that he leaves space for others to shine when he goes. This confidence lets him walk away from toxic relationships, boring jobs, or unsuitable environments with grace. Sigma males enjoy the connections that make their lives better and their souls happier. But when a relationship becomes sour or a situation becomes dull, he walks away. He leaves not because he doesn't care, but because he respects himself. He knows that his presence is a gift, not a duty, and he gives it to those who value and respect it. His ability to walk away gives him a silent power and respect. It shows his self-esteem, his standards, and his determination to get what he deserves. If you have watched up to this point and enjoyed the video, kindly give it a like and share it with your friends so they can learn a thing or two. Thank you, and see you in the next video.